Good evening, every pony. Colorado Contraptions here for another reaction to Season 8 Ponies. Finally. I really wish I could do more than one episode a week, but with the way school is taking up some time and work and all that stuff, I really can't. Because recording the reaction doesn't take hardly any time at all, because, you know, I'm watching it. It's 22 minutes. That's perfect. It's the editing that takes forever. Especially because I want to add all these fun stuff for you guys. All these little comments that I may have missed upon my initial reaction, or these memes and references and fun stuff like that. Oh, there's probably going to be some for this. Unfortunately, that probably also means I'm not going to get any sleep. But who cares? Who needs sleep? We got ponies. Oh, goodness. Also, my hair is ridiculous. I haven't had time to get to the barber. This is probably the longest it's ever been, and it's starting to look just wild. Which is appropriate, because today's episode, or well, not today, I guess. It was released a while ago. Today's episode that I'm going to react to is My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 8, Episode 5, Granny's Gone Wild. As wild as my hair? Or as wild as catching a wild Pokemon? Anyway, this title really intrigues me. I've been pondering it the past week, mostly because, well, in the Mod Couple episode, in episode 3 of Season 8, we heard Pinky mention that she had checked to look for Mod in Granny Smith's wax museum. Since when was that a thing? Are we going to see some of that in this episode? Is that going to actually be explained? Like, what does Granny Smith have made of wax? Is it other ponies? Is it historical ponies? Is it, I mean, that could get kind of weird if it was. I mean, it could be anything from just statues to full-on animatronics. Who knows? I mean, there's lots of wax figurines in museums around the world. It could be anything. But at the same time, why would she have that? Is that just something new she's wanted to try and do? Is that, I'm just puzzled. Very puzzled, and I would like some explanation to that. If that's not the case, if it's just Granny meeting up with, like, or Granny Smith, because, you know, obviously that's one of the Grannies they're referring to, because she's the primary one that we know about the most based off previous episodes. Jeez, my phone is going off like nuts. Cinnamon nuts! No. Or is she gonna meet up with, like, her other granny friends who are like the grandparents of other members of the main six besides Applejack? That would be interesting. Like, are we gonna see, like, Rainbow Dash's grandparents, Twilight's grandparents, Rarity's grandparents? I mean, there's a whole bunch of possibilities. It could be really interesting. I'm curious. Regardless, since it says that they went wild, I'm imagining they're going to have a blast. And they're going to do some wacky stuff, y'all. They're going to just go have a party time and make a mess of things. I don't know. That was my attempt at a southern accent. Also, part of my headphone cable broke, so I had to order a replacement. So I can't stray too far away from my computer or I yank it out. Not that I usually lean on this side of the screen anyway, because that's where I put my OC, but who cares? I rambled on for 4 minutes. It's time to watch some ponies. So, Granny's Gone Wild, starting in 3, 10. Headphones. Oh no, wait, that's earbuds. No. I messed up the count. Now I gotta do it. I'm tired. But that'll make for a good reaction, because I'll forget stuff. Or say silly things. 3, 2, 1, go. Rainbow Dash. Sweet.
So glad I made it to Las Pegasus before the fastest, most thrilling ride of all time closes for good.
Ooh,
Wait,
Soren's a
the
thrill seeker too.
Most thrilling
Sweet.
ride of all time?
Ooh. A roller coaster?
She hasn't heard of the Wild Blue Yonder?
The Wild Blue Yonder?
Of course
Is that a
I
roller
know.
coaster?
It's that one where, alright, you got me.
Don't make stuff up,
Only the
Rainbow Dash.
coolest roller coaster ever.
Yes! I've wanted
You
roller
call
coasters in
yourself a
MLP.
Wonderbolt if you
Finally!
haven't been on it.
Ooh, challenge accepted! That looks amazing. Wait. They were trying to play chess on the coaster? I've tried rock, paper, scissors on a coaster. That's hard enough, but chess?
And then you're catapulted straight through a series of daring dips and terrifying turns.
Oh, now she's telling everyone at the school.
Flipping upside down so many times, you don't know which way is up.
So obviously Rainbow Dash is
Climb
hyped.
to the highest peak on the rails, then drop towards the ground at lightning speed before coming up to a screeching halt. It's the coolest ride ever to exist in the history of Equestria. So, when did you ride it? Oh.
She hasn't yet. No.
Uh,
Come on, Dash. You're one of the top thrill seekers here. If anyone can handle it, it's gotta be you. Still gotta get used to this new intro. But that's awesome! I've wanted roller coasters to be canon. Yes! Now, are they talking about the one that we saw at Gladmane's Hotel? Which is now Flim and Flam's Hotel, I guess? Or are they talking about a completely different roller coaster? Either way, I'm excited, because roller coasters, I love roller coasters. This is gonna be perfect. Although, if it's Grannies Gone Wild, does that mean they're gonna ride the coaster and be able to handle it better than the fillies? This could be amusing. Alright.
The ride closes this week, forever. But
Wait,
I can't
forever?
go to Las
Why does it
Pegasus
close
because I have to
forever?
teach at Twilight School. I'm gonna miss out on the coolest roller coaster of all time. Unless... Why do I feel like you're about to ask me a mighty big favor?
Of course she is. Yes. Aww, Dash.
Really? Awesome!
Hold up. AJ's not done.
One condition. You tag
Oh.
along with a few other ponies going to Las Pegasus.
Oh! Granny Smith is going to Las Pegasus.
Sure.
Well,
you don't
that'll be
mean
interesting.
Granny Smith. No, of course not. I mean Granny Smith and the rest of the Gold Horseshoe Gals.
The Gold Horseshoe Gals?
Hunches, hennies.
Oh, Goldie Delicious, of course.
Grand Auntie Applesauce, Cousin
Auntie
Apple
Applesauce,
Rose, and Cousin
and Apple
Goldie
Rose.
Delicious.
I
Why,
don't
I'm
think
sure
the
they'd
cats
be
could handle the
tickled
roller
to have you join
coasters.
their annual Grand Mayor's trip to Las Pegasus. It'll be perfect. I'll teach your classes, and you can look after them for me. Look after them? So they don't get too carried away. Usually Big Mac goes along with the chaperone, but I'm sure he'd love a break.
Oh my gosh, that does look like pain. Ow. Poor
There
Big
is
Mac.
no way I'm going to Las Pegasus with a bunch of old, slow grannies. So you don't mind missing your only chance to ride the Wild Blue Yonder?
They're both being pretty manipulative here.
Let's go. That's the spirit. Now
Oh
skedaddle
no!
so I can help
Get
you
that
ready.
cat! Oh, that's so relatable. When our cats would escape, it's really difficult to catch them.
I can't find it in this whole tootin' farmhouse.
You're what?
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah. This is me waiting for the next episode or for the next pony
Why is
cards.
this taking so
Ooh,
long?
a hot air balloon.
The Wild Blue Yonder's
Now
gonna
who's this
close
pony who
before
pilots
we
it?
Get to Las Pegasus. Here. I made a list to help you keep the Grand Mayors out of trouble. Don't want to have to bring them back home before you get to go on your roller coaster.
That could happen.
Only if you don't follow the rules. These grannies need a lot of care. If one of them overdoes it, it's bye-bye Las Pegasus for the lot of you.
Really? Overdoes
Make sure
it
they
in
get
what
their
manner?
naps. Eat only soft foods. Careful when dancing. Don't
Careful
get too
when dancing.
excited. Seriously?
And don't let them out of your
Ooh,
sight.
don't get too excited.
Wait,
That's gonna be
how am I
really
supposed
hard
to
for
go on a
Dash.
roller coaster? You'll find time, and you might even learn a thing or two about having a good time from these old gals.
That's possible.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Rainbow
All
Dash
right,
sarcasm.
y'all, time to get this show on the road.
This is gonna be an
Or in the
interesting
sky, in this
episode.
case.
Wow, so Goldie Delicious takes her cats with her everywhere? I've always wanted to take my cats out with me like a dog, but that's probably pretty difficult to be honest. Oh, and the cats are already escaping. At least Dash has got
Go,
this.
go, 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 go!
Nice. Good luck, Rainbow. I think you're really gonna need this. I mean, at least she could fly. But balloon isn't the fastest method of travel for sure.
Everybody okay in there? Dandy has a pansy in the plant pot.
You know,
Pansy
this
and a
hot
what?
air balloon ride reminds me of the time I climbed a tree. Have I ever told you that story?
Only about 1,000,000 times.
I'm sure.
Huh?
Typical
What did
family.
You say? They said they've heard
I
the
could relate
tree
to this.
story.
Oh, you want to hear the tree story? Okay. Yeah, when I was a young
Ooh,
filly,
the poor
I was
kitties look
afraid
terrified of
tree
heights.
climbing.
Actually, I don't really know how a cat would
Sweating. Have you
handle
ever
a
heard
hot air
of
balloon very well.
sweats? Well, they're just the worst things. You know, Cousin Struth.
This music, perfect, Daniel.
Now,
Perfect.
of course, she was a champion fritter thrower.
3 hours later. Oh, construction pony. Oh, no, okay. So they do actually have air traffic control. That's good. Alright. Oh, there's the coaster. That looks epic. I would ride that.
In our hotel?
Ooh,
I bet the
awesome.
grannies are feeling super tired from your journey. Nope. How about a trot down the avenue to see the sights, girls?
Don't forget the signs.
Oh, boy.
I'm here to play some serious horseshoe toss.
Oh,
Horseshoe
can you see the
toss. Is
rainbow
that like their
flowers at
equivalent
the
of
water
gambling?
show? They're so magical.
My paws are crying
Implications.
for a mud mask at the Prison Palace Spa.
Whoa there, Nelly.
You know what would be really fun? Relaxing in our room. Come on, last one to the hotel is a rotten apple.
And they completely ignore it.
Let me get that for you.
To be expected. How are you going to carry all that at once, Dash? Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. Oh, it is at the same hotel! The Flim Flam brothers have redone it.
There it
Oh
is.
boy.
The best roller coaster.
That doesn't look the same like I remember it. Looks like they rebuilt it.
One
Cool.
of those withers, ladies. There's a horseshoe hurling trophy with our names on it.
There's a horseshoe trophy. Wow. Oh boy.
Don't let them get too excited, or you'll have to go home.
Oh wow. I never knew AJ could convince Rainbow Dash that
That
good.
sounds a little too exciting. Why don't we get you checked in first?
I'm sure Dash is gonna learn a lot from this, but what
my.
exactly is
You
gonna be
are
different?
a strong pony. I just shake a hawks.
Wow. Yeah. Talk about awkward,
Welcome
Rainbow
to
Dash.
our Gold Horseshoe Suite. Only the
Gold Horseshoe
best of the
Suite.
best for our favorite guests. Which of
Sounds
course
like he's repeated
means
that a million
you
times.
lovely mares.
Why, thank you, a bushel in the pack, you scrumptious morsel of frosted carrot cake.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
I think he was sweet on me. Maybe I should ask him to accompany me to the magic show tonight.
So this is how wild they
Not
get, huh?
apple saucy. Better find the brakes on that buzzer sugar we just got here.
You're
Did they
right.
really just
Better
make that
see what
joke?
else is out there first.
Wow.
The day is young and I am
I'm
not.
surprised they got away with that. That's...
Granny Smith's right. Let's not overdo it.
How about you have the Grannies ride the coaster? I'm just
You
saying
can
that
really
might
enjoy Las Pegasus.
keep them a little down.
A good idea. We could use some shut-eye.
These three are just...
All right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. These three are just as mischievous as the CMC. I think I'm seeing where they get it.
If you say so. What? They'll be in here sleeping the whole time I'm gone.
The cat's not
Quit
convinced.
judging me.
Quit judging me! I don't think the cats could do that. And Dash is trying to
One
ride the
ticket
coaster.
for the coolest roller coaster of all time, please. But
Yeah, that line is
line
long.
never ends.
I know, right? Good thing we can just stand here all day without any responsibilities waiting for us.
I think I'm beginning to see the lesson here. Something about responsibilities.
Enjoy the ride.
Oof. This seems like a good lesson in maintaining those responsibilities.
Didn't even know I left.
Nope, they did. They put other stuff under there. Yep. So many good dash faces here. This is perfect.
Granny's man! Apple Rose! Are
Dance
you
Dance
here?
Revolution! Yeah, you go, pony. Hey, Lyra and Bon Bon! Dash! Really? You had to interrupt them.
Oh, I'm
The poor
worst
fillies.
chaperone ever!
Don't let them out of your sight.
Hey, it's that pony from Winneapolis.
I know. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a group of old mares around here?
Lady, you just described half the ponies in this place.
This place is huge. It could be
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah, Las Pegasus is really huge. Okay. Sounds like they found themselves something.
Can they do it?
Epic.
Can good old Goldie Delicious and the Gold Horseshoe Gals break the old-time resort record, folks?
Ooh, Nelly. Nice!
Now, that's how you hurl a horseshoe.
No way. Goldie's totally got game.
Make some noise for the
Yeah.
best played game of horseshoes this resort has ever seen. Can you believe
Nice.
that, folks?
Yeah! Go, Goldie!
Stand back. She's getting excited.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Mind if I try? Whoops. Guess I'm no good at this game. Sorry.
Wow, Dash.
And the Gold Horseshoe Gals are out. Looks like the show's over, everybody.
Oh, I'm so glad I found you. Everybody feeling okay? Not too excited?
Pretty much the opposite right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Good.
Probably more like
Now on,
annoyed
I'm not
to no
letting
end.
the grannies out of my sight.
In that case, let's paint the town candy apple red.
Ooh, we could play more games.
Or go shopping for hats. Have I ever told you about the time
Shopping for
I got a
hats.
new hat and it turned out to be a bird?
I'm sure they've heard all those stories a gazillion times.
Really?
Aww.
Oh, that horseshoe tossing sure works up an appetite.
Fair.
Uh-huh.
Poor Dash. I know that feeling though. So this, I think this episode's definitely gonna have a lesson of responsibility. Fitting, because I have trouble with that myself. Wait, Granny Smith likes jalapenos on her nachos?
You're a nacho away from no roller coaster.
Come on, Granny. You know you can't have those. They're super crunchy. How about some nice, soft carrot soup instead? I thought you were supposed to be the fun one. Wait.
I mean,
am
she
fun.
is.
Attention all thrill
Oh,
seekers.
Gordon Ramsay
There's
pony
only
again.
one
Wait,
way
why is
left
Gordon
to
Ramsay pony talking to Cranky Doodle?
The wild blue yonder before it's gone for good. Get in line now.
I still don't get why it would be gone for good, though. Is it closed for the season, or are they completely dismantling it? Like, what? Why would you do that?
Put on eye masks and earplugs?
I hate it when they dismantle coasters. I'm like, let me buy it, please. If I had the money, I would move it elsewhere.
Moves. I'm quite a legend when it comes to rumba.
Unless, of course, it, caught on fire. That's also happened before.
Kind of intense. Aren't you all exhausted from your big day?
Heck no. We save up our energy
Heck
all year
no.
for Las Pegasus weekend. Isn't that right, girls?
They saved up for this. Okay, good.
Dancing it is then. I'll be there.
Dancing. Oh boy. Poor Dash. Hey, go DJ. Of course she'd have a job here.
Careful when dancing.
Stop doing that! That's probably enough dancing for now. Right, Apple Rose?
Oh, that was just my warm-up.
Just her warm up. Oh, Nelly.
Look, it's our favorite magicians, Big Bucks and Jackpot. And aren't they
Big
looking
Bucks and
handsome
Jackpot,
as
huh?
ever?
Magicians, huh? Oh, dang.
You little fillies have got some smooth moves.
Say, how would you gold horseshoe gals like to bring some of that good energy into our magic show tonight?
Here's 5 complimentary VIP tickets to our most amazing trick in the Pony Fantastic.
He reminds me of a male version of Trixie.
Sugar Cube, we never miss your show.
Lyra and Bonbon have been in every single shot
Fabulous.
in some respect here.
We'll save a spot for you on stage.
And
On
in our
stage.
hearts.
Oh, dang.
So gross.
Hey, Dash, even the older ones have to find relationships at some point. And actually, we don't really know if Granny has ever had one, so
Oh,
this is different.
come on! You said you were going back to the room after dancing, so each pony could have some alone time.
Oh, now don't be a stick in the mud. Trust me.
No,
you'll
we covered that 2
love
episodes
this
ago.
show.
Stick in
It's
the mud.
best thing in Las Pegasus.
Oh boy.
Hey, thanks for giving me your place in line. They said I'm one of the last ponies ever to ride the Wild Blue Yonder.
Oh, poor Dash. Dang. I know that feeling. Oh. Ooh. They made something disappear. Nice.
And now, for the trick that made us famous.
The most
Oh.
dangerous magical feat known to Pony Kai.
Oh.
We'd like to invite some very special mans to the stage.
That's our cue, girls.
Hey, where are you going? Come back!
Meet our lovely assistants.
Oh boy.
They will make a splash-tastic escape using only the instructions we give them with our minds.
Don't try this at home.
How will that work? An escape from that, huh? Oh, dang! That looks intense. Probably not.
Right now! Good. Good.
Wow, Rainbow is strong. Nice.
What you go and do that for? That was our big star moment. You were in danger. I saw the water. You were trapped.
Oh, pish tosh. This is a magic show. We've seen it 1,000 times. Every pony always escapes.
That's right, folks.
Except that also
Skill
ruins the
as
magic.
Magicians.
Then now, a disappearing act.
He is male Trixie. Look at that. Smokes,
Well, I hope you
bombs,
have.
and everything.
We've been waiting to be picked as the loveliest assistants in that trick for years.
You keep ruining our fun. I had a hot hoof going in that game you decided to lose for us.
And I wanted to eat those nachos at the buffet. And I could have torn up the dance floor if you didn't keep stopping me. They're being too polite to say it, so I will. Rainbow Dash, we thought you'd be a hoot, but I ain't never met a wetter hen.
What?
Oh,
She's
wetter
right.
hen.
You've had your mane in a twist ever since we arrived.
Is something the matter, dear?
I'm so sorry, every pony. The truth is, all I wanted to do for this whole trip is ride the Wild Blue Yonder. I mean, it's why I came to Las Pegasus in the first place. Applejack told me not to let you out of my sight, or you might overdo it and we'd have to go home early.
Applejack put you up to this?
Oh,
Well, now it's too late. I ruined your trip, and it's the last day ever to ride the Wild Blue Yonder. The line is so long, I'll never get to go on it. Hey, what's so funny?
Is that
What
all
are they
you
planning?
wanted?
well, fish-flavored kitten kibble. Why didn't you say so sooner? Come on, girls.
So they're gonna ride it too? Hey, it's that same pony from the Manhattan Escapes.
Gold Horseshoe
I'm
Members,
recognizing these
the most
background ponies.
exclusive club in Las Pegasus.
Oh, okay.
She's with us.
Nice.
We've been coming here every moon since we can remember. Even some we don't remember.
Definitely
Fair enough.
has its perks.
Fancy sweets and roller coaster rides?
That's right. And I hope you like riding
Nice.
in the
Oh,
crowd.
Lyra and Bonbon are gonna do it too.
Yes! This is amazing! Isn't this amazing?
Sugar, you probably want to hold on back now.
Yes, you do. Nice. Almost a vertical ascent. Nice. It's funny how the photos always stylize them
I'm
differently.
sorry I misjudged you for being older ponies. You mares are actually pretty cool.
Rainbow Dash,
Of course they are.
Yeah, Granny?
the girls and I have been talking, and we think you're a hoot after all. We'd like to invite you to become a permanent member of the Gold Horseshoe Gang.
Nice.
Really?
Same time next year?
I wouldn't miss it for anything.
Nice. Well then. I guess they didn't go with that moral? I'm confused. I mean, I enjoyed the episode. Huh. So I guess basically what happened was Applejack was just being her overprotective normal self. Or her overprotective self, like that side that we saw back in Some Pony to Watch Over Me, which was an okay episode. It wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst. So I guess we can attribute Applejack freaking out to that. So it was Applejack who caused Rainbow Dash to have that much pressure and just feel like having no fun as a result? Huh. Darn, Applejack. I think perhaps the loss of your parents got to you a little too much in that respect. I mean, I don't want to be insensitive, because I've dealt with that myself. Or, well, the loss of some family myself. But, geez. Is that why she's overprotective? Is because of that? She doesn't want to lose more family? I don't know. They never give us an answer, so... I still enjoyed that episode. It was pretty hilarious, though. I am a bit surprised that they got away with some of the comedy that they did, though. Wow. That was something, all right. Granny's gone wild indeed. To be fair, my grandparents have also been to Las Vegas, and in fact, one pair of my grandparents used to live in Las Vegas, but they just couldn't handle it anymore, and so they moved back to Colorado, which is understandable, because, I mean, there's lots of stuff that goes on there. Let's just say that. But wow. The other thing I didn't get was, why was it the last chance to ever ride the coaster? Like, are they dismantling it, or are they closing it for the season? Because if they close it for the season, then, well, obviously, now that Rainbow Dash is part of the Gold Horseshoe Club, she can join them and ride it again, which is pretty epic. But, I'm also glad this episode gave me titles for more pony-related roller coasters in Roller Coaster Tycoon and stuff. You know what? I wonder if I could build a replica of the Wild Blue Yonder out of Connects. That would be pretty cool. I bet I have enough pieces. The catch would then be, of course, the space. Although I admit that coaster looked epic. There were some parts where it was upside down for a good long while, which leads me to believe it's actually an extended coaster. Let me see if I could look that up. It's a conceptual coaster design that hasn't really officially been released yet. It's a design that enables ridiculous inversions, such that you could stay upside down a lot longer than normal. Not to say that other coasters don't do that, but I'm talking outside loops, like this. Say the rider's here, and then staying upside down like this while doing normal roller coaster stuff. That's what's considered crazy, and that's kind of what this one did. Anyway, that's my roller coaster geeky nerdy side coming out. I'm just glad they remembered the fine details of the over-shoulder restraints. I can't tell you how many cartoons forget that minor detail. Well, actually, it's not really a minor detail, it's a major detail. Because, to be honest, only certain coasters can go without those restraints, and you have to make sure they're going the right speed, with the right forces while they do the upside downs, because, you know, too slow and people will fall out. Not to say those lap bars don't hold you in really well, because coasters are designed with all this safety in mind, but ones that tend to go upside down more than others and hold you upside down more longer than others do need the shoulder restraints. Although I have been on a coaster that did some vertical drops with just the lap bar. It latched in really tight, but wow, was that epic. Anyway, sweet. I got my wish of a roller coaster MLP episode, sort of. And good, Dashy loves coasters. We'd get along great if I was somehow able to portal to Equestria. Anyway, I'm getting off tangent. So, the moral of this episode was really confusing. Like, was it there? Was the moral, don't misjudge your elders because they know what they're doing? Or was the moral, don't neglect your responsibilities? Or was the moral, don't let your responsibilities take away from enjoying your life? I'm not sure I get it. Which is it? I'm confused. I'm really, really confused. Alright, wait. Let me see who wrote the episode. Maybe that would explain it. Where was that? Also, that dash face at the beginning. That adorable dash face. Rainbow, you have some adorable faces from time to time for being the try-hard or twy-hard pony you are. You definitely have some adorable faces. Oh, Jillian M. Barrow. Okay, so Ms. Barrow wrote the episode. That would explain some of my confusion with the moral. She's a great writer. Don't get me wrong. I love her episodes. Like, I loved her Daring Do episode. But that one actually had a very solid, obvious moral. But yeah, she sometimes has troubles with the morals. And this episode was left me really confused as to which it was. Huh. Did she also write... What other episodes did she write? I gotta Google this up. Google this now. Okay, which episodes did she write? Hello? Does it... Okay, you know what? Let me keep looking this up. Okay, so she didn't write that one. Okay, never mind then. I was making gross generalizations about the writers. I don't know them all as well as I should at this point, to be honest. But again, that's because they're changing writers. Okay, so the only other episode I really had trouble with the moral was Not Asking for Trouble. And you saw my reaction to that one previously in Season 7. But Mei Chan wrote that one, not Barrow. So I really like the episode. I'm just, like I said, really confused. Was there supposed to be a moral? Is that the point? Was there not supposed to be one? Because, I mean, maybe it's just one of those slice-of-life episodes with an adventure and fun random stuff happening. Guess that's possible. Although, to be honest, I do kind of wish Dash had let them get away with the magic trick. because I wanted to be curious. I was definitely curious to see how they would escape that. Although I'm also impressed by Rainbow Dash's strength, just lifting that whole thing up. Although I guess we should expect this from her, seeing as she's a Wonderbolt. I don't know. Regardless, that was a fun, wacky little episode. It also felt like it ended pretty quickly. Like, what? That came out of nowhere? But, you know, they're only 22 minutes. Perhaps the movie has spoiled me with its hour and 40-something minutes of pure pony bliss. Just the fact, though, that Granny Smith and all her cousins were trying to flirt, though, that was pretty... What else is there to say about that? I mean, it speaks for itself. You're just kind of like, okay then. I mean, don't worry. I get it. Adults have fun. And sometimes we have fun in rather cringeworthy ways. Wow. You know, I wonder if we'll ever see Grandpere again. I'd like to see him again. That would be nice. Of course, he's the grandfather, so he couldn't really join that club because that was just the girls only. But who's to say he wouldn't have enjoyed himself going on that trip with them? Who knows? I don't know. That was just random thought there. Well, that was a fun episode. I mean, I guess I can check rollercoaster off my checklist. And Rainbow Dash wanting to ride it, which is perfect. That's good. That's definitely good. Oh. Huh. I was gonna do something. What was I gonna do? Dang nabbit. Anyway. Oh, yeah, those nachos. Those nachos that Granny Smith wanted. Did those have jalapenos on them? Or are those olives? Are they green olives? Or are they jalapenos? Or are they black olives? I couldn't quite tell. Because if they were jalapenos, ooh, that's getting spicy. Okay, enough puns. No, we must have all the puns, lest you be punished and sent to the penitentiary where you won't get your pension for retirement. Anyway, Rainbow Dash enjoyed the nachos, whatever they were. Although now she also invented a new, we've got the facehoof, we've got the face desk, we've got the face book, but now Rainbow Dash has invented a whole new one, face nachos. I'm gonna have to try that one. It's probably gonna be a sticky situation though, to be honest, especially with the nacho cheese sauce that's frequently on them. What, is this getting too cheesy of a commentary for you? It's just to chip off the old block of puns. And I'm gonna tell all of them. Wow, I'm on a roll. And I'm a percussionist. Okay, this is escalating out of control. Great episode. I really enjoyed it. Probably more than the last episode. More than the last Fluttershy episode. But that was just because that episode was a little... What? Just a little... off. Just because, on one hand, never mind. I already explained my thoughts on that in my reaction. Just go watch that. Okay. We're done here. Cape Johnson, we're done here. Regardless, I'm glad we got to see Las Pegasus again. That's a cool place. Also, Flim and Flam did officially take over Gladmane's Hotel, apparently. They put gold statues of themselves in place of Gladmane now. Here's hoping that they run it a little better, I mean, sure, they're still con artists, but at least they're not downright destroying friendships as a result. They may challenge ponies to do dishonest things. That's probably the worst they'll go for. Speaking of them, they weren't actually in the episode at all. That's kind of unexpected. Also, they didn't name what the resort is. We just know it as this one resort that Gladmane used to own in Las Pegasus. That's a mouthful of a title. It's like, what? Also, yeah, that male magician pony. What were the names? Big Bucks and something else? Totally a male version of Trixie, though. Same color scheme, same hairstyle. I wonder if he's related to Trixie. That was a train in the background. Ignore that. Maybe that's my train of thought passing by right there. Trying to contemplate whether that's Trixie's dad. That could be interesting, actually. Is that Trixie's dad? I don't know. But if it is, and he works there all the time, perhaps that could explain Trixie's narcissistic personality? What? And it could be Trixie's dad, because, I mean, he's also a stage magician. Tell me I'm not the only one who thought that, please. He looked so much like him. Like Trixie. Although I will say, his attitude is way better than Trixie's. Sorry, that was a low blow to Trixie. She's gotten better as of late. There's still times she really rubs me the wrong way, but she has gotten way better. Okay, we get it. I don't actually know if my mic is picking up that train. My guess is it is. Anyway, my trains of thoughts have gone ahead and derailed. So let's call that good. Leave a like, comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All that cool stuff. I'll coast with you all later on the roller coaster of ponies, season 8. I better end this before that train gets so loud that you can't hear me.